I guess it's sort of the same question, Kenny, but
Yeah.
when not that you're not concerned, but if this keeps up like this, when do you become concerned?
So I was concerned when we were 15-0 last year. I mean, I think it's just you live in that world as a coach. You have appropriate fear of every game in this league. I don't know if there's a point, right? Like, I think I think you're just doubling down on your processes and how you do things, and you're trusting your group. So if you lost 10 in a row, I'd still keep that same demeanor, and you trust your group.
It's time to let them know. It's time to get
on Darius, clears himself. His short jumper doesn't go. It was tipped by Walsh. Eventually, however, squeezed by Evan Mobley. Long lead pass finds Hunter. Not that time. It's wide right. Tillman grabs another big rebound. His pass to Hauser was tipped away eventually by Jalen Tyson. Mitchell fires. Got it. Pistons folks keep the winning streak, and they play. Tomlin got a hand in there, knocked it away from Brown. The Cavs have numbers. Here comes Mitchell. Alley-oop for Tomlin.
8, 9, 10-foot range. That's where the Celtics live. And then Pritchard just blasts you with those threes.
Mobley over Williams.
I was talking to my friends at the Guardians today. I think they had 2 streaks where they lost 10 in a row. I was like, and I know baseball, ton of games and all that, but it's like, how did you, I'm not going to give you the answer, but how'd you keep it together? Like, man, so this is just part of, I think, pro sports. It's hard to win in professional sports, and when you go through the dip, you gotta manage it. You gotta trust your group. I don't think there's ever a point where you're like, forget it. This is a disaster.
So then, how do you have to have confidence in yourself?
Yeah.
To trust that process, right?
Yeah, I think that's huge. Like I said, our group's not a group that, it's not like they've never won before, right? Like it's, they have won in this league. They've gone on streaks. So we do have some, history of winning games. So they're confident in their abilities.
Chipped in with 18. Mobley triggers. Garland fires. Got it. 1 second left. It's a 1-point game. Cavs need a quick foul if they can't get a steal here. Walsh to inbound, and Joe Mazzulla will use his final timeout. So Joe's going to opt to move into the fourth quarter.
That's a lot of time, though.
Donovan to trigger, and it goes to Mobley. Mobley at the buzzer, and the Celtics hang on.
Cavs fought really hard, John, to get back in this basketball game. You can learn a lot. I keep saying that. It's going to be important.
Your final score, Celtics 117, Cavaliers 115. We'll be back and put the finishing touches.
Mentioned weathering the storm and so many guys out and things just aren't going as planned for you guys. But how do you remain positive in moments like this?
Yeah. What do they call that? Yeah, there's so many different, managing the dip, right? Like every season, during the season, there are dips, and you just have to manage that. That's my job as a coach, to keep positive. The thing I lean on is our leadership. If your leadership goes sideways, they start questioning what you're doing, their spirit starts getting down. So I double down, talk to our leaders a lot, how important their positivity is, their demeanor, their emotions, all that. That's a big part of kind of weathering these type of stretches, and I'm just thankful we have great leaders. Starts with Don, obviously.
Mitchell goes inside. He scores on Siakam. The shooting starts has been the norm, and it's another one tonight. Mitchell, step back three.
He has the ability to get it under control like he wanted to.
Mitchell.
That's his favorite move on the drive, is to take, not being able to contain themselves on the fouling side. They foul quite a bit.
What a shot by Mitchell. A 6-game homestand. They're back home this weekend as Mitchell goes inside and counts in for 2.
Who's probably the most positive person I've ever been, positive athlete I've been around. So that's great. Evans, those guys are like, it kind of doesn't bother them. I think it probably bothers me a lot more. Just I'm probably more emotional, but they keep me kind of stable and give me great perspective.
That's my Sharpie. You're welcome, bro. Thank you. Thank you, Spider.
Together. Come on, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Let's keep building. Let's keep building. Oh, God. Let's get it, baby.
I call it the dip. You gotta manage the dip. It's really important. It's rare does it just go like this. Just very, maybe OKC this year. That's one team in this league. Maybe Houston. I guess 2-3 teams that maybe are just like really there right now. Everybody else, we're going through the same. We're going through the ups and downs of a kind of normal NBA season.
Final score here tonight, the Portland Trail Blazers 122, Cleveland Cavaliers 110.
While you guys have been dealing with these bumps as you described them, what do you think you've learned about this group?
I think we're resilient. Probably the scoreboard and, the results probably don't show that, but I think being able to play through different lineups and, things like that and, have different guys in and out of lineups, still being able to compete and play hard and, with the dudes we have on the floor, I think that says a lot, not only about our team, but about each specific player.
Do you think there's been a level of frustration inside the locker room with how the start of the season has gone?
Obviously, no one wants to lose, especially losing, multiple games in a row. There's going to be frustration. I would expect that. I would want that as a person on the team, but we can't let that, dictate how the rest of the games go and, come into the next game with a down, energy just because we're on a 2-3 game skid. It's a long season. Got a lot of games left.
Yeah, but let's see if we can get more of those orange jerseys around that basket, just like that.
That's what you were looking for, the top of the against it. Here's up for a mid-range jumper. It's rebounded by Mobley on the weak side. Evan ranges into the forward court. Now Tomlin with a no-look to Jason.
So hard.
Porter with the shot clock awfully low. He's going to have to force one out as
What I'm trying to do is really boost our role players' confidence because they have to step up, right? Like you can't kind of play it. You got to play at another level for us to get a win like tonight. So really trying to motivate them and give them the juice and energy and spirit to help get a win like we did in Miami, a couple of weeks ago. They're capable. So we need big games from them tonight.
This is just one win, but what does this win say about, okay, you're getting back in the direction you need to?
Yeah, that's a good win. Obviously, we got another one tomorrow, but like Don said, this doesn't fix nothing. We still got a long way to go with this team, but sky's the limit, and obviously we're having our bumps in the road right now, but, hopefully we can learn from it.
Great game. Appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
How do you know how to manage the message?
I think it's the art of coaching. Sometimes it's, you do have to coach them really hard, the whole team. Sometimes it's just a meeting with your leadership group. We have a small group that has big influence in the locker room. Sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's no film. Get out there. It's a big part of what we do. And I like to, I got to feel the temperature of the team. What do they need? What's psychological? What's the messaging? I learned that from Steve Kerr's great message. We talked 20 minutes of the coaches meeting what our message is to the players, and we get kind of collaborate. We talk about it, and then obviously I got to go in the room and deliver the message, or not deliver the message. So it's really the art of coaching.
That's one time.
Kenny, you may have answered my question, but in your experience, in your background, you talk about the dips. What creates getting out of the dip?
I asked our staff that today. I wish you should have been in our coaches meeting.
I know, thanks.
Because you talk about the dip. How do you get out of the dip? And we had a lot of different, and I'm sure we have dips in our life, right? Like, how do you get in? How do you get out of it? We had a lot of interesting takes on what that is. I really believe with the team. This is my personal belief. Like you almost have to go back to simple. Instead of complex, and really rely on your identity, rely on your foundation, how we started in training camp, our rules, and instead of adding and tweaking and moving strategy around or changing strategy, it's more like kind of go back to the basics, and being real intentional about that. So I think players, when they're struggling, I think they want simplicity. Keep it simple, coach.
So are there moments or sequences or even a quarter where you're looking for something to say, there it is, now we're back on the upside?
Yeah,
points in that loss to Detroit's been dealing with a sore wrist, but he's just sizing you up, finding some space and drilling it. Garland, Brandon Miller, Miles Bridges, he's looking to throw those lobs.
There's Langelo ball. Garland outside, Hunter for three, good.
Great job pushing it. It's going in or not.
But those are the types of plays that Charlotte needs to stack. Defense creating offense. We know they can score.
An NBA game's so long, so you really gotta, the game's too long just to say, hey, we played well in the stretch. It's not enough. It's like, to me, it's how can you do it for longer periods?
Merrill, nipple, hanging in, scoring. Garland, dump off to Tyson, leaves it for Bryant. Pass inside the ball. Ball dribbles out of trouble, over to Merrill. Merrill driving, finds Hunter. Hunter, ball, back to Hunter for three. Drive! How about this? To the moon!
Darius, just given what this team's been going through, how did this win feel?
Amazing. We've been through a lot these last couple weeks, month. So get back on board, especially at home, it feels really good. But we're not even done yet. A lot of people still out. But we're just getting started, though. Hopefully we just keep going.
He'll force it up and in. Thomas Bryant.
So he's made a tremendous impact. Oh my goodness.
Dean Wade right to the lead.
Have you ever coached a team that had 9 guys in double figures?
Oh, that's a good question. I'll have to look that one up.
And do you think the players are really up for Christmas Day game?
Man, if you're not up for that.
And then I just remember opening night, you sitting there, and you were talking about having this feeling on the bus on the way here, like, the first couple weeks could be bumpy because we have all these new guys. And now you're here on another landmark day, Christmas Day. What was your thought?
Trending more optimistic, because I know, especially with Evan, this good news. We heard that he's, possibly plays tonight. And you start putting the pieces together. We've become a stronger team, quite honestly. So, like I said, managing this dip and then is this kind of like the, hopefully, beginning of an upward trend, for our team. So, but listen, today's a great test, right? Like great test against a team that's playing really well. So it'd be great to kind of start here where we're, we can continue that get a little more momentum, win or lose, right? Like how we playing.
Give it away. Hunter, he got it. Wild shot, wouldn't go. Mobley looking to take it to Towns, and pizza pies it home with a 38-20 lead after one. And the Knicks have come back in a big way, but now Cleveland.
It's right by Jaron Allen. That's just make miss.
Mitchell pooping the alley.
Cool. Very cool.
Tyson, the explosion, all the way up the chimney. Tyson, the offensive rebound. Garland, nifty move. Oh, what a dish. Mitchell explodes and finishes. What a take from Donovan. Mitchell trying to make it happen. Mitchell, my goodness! Put the whole holiday up. Robinson missed it again. Rebound ball, bounces ahead. Mitchell has to get it off. Does. Hits with 2.4 to go. Cavs down one.
And then I'm not suggesting you shouldn't feel this way, but you did mention that you were encouraged by.
Super encouraged.
So
I just felt the whole game. I didn't feel like Sam back and Evan coming. Like we're starting DGs. We're starting to we're just starting to get our mojo back. And I wish I could be up here and be like, yeah, we won this game, and but like you feel it as a coach. I told the guys after, like I couldn't be more encouraged. Disappointed in kind of how we lost, but like I'm like I keep telling you, buy the dip. Like we're I got a ton of confidence in this group. Really encouraged because I saw so many good things tonight. I don't know. I look to leadership. I always look to our leadership group. We got a kind of small group of guys that you lean on. And then there's a segment of locker room that those guys are, they're just fighting and competing and all that. But you want your leaders in the right mindset, and that's why I have so much confidence in this team. We have great leadership, and lead by example. So lean on them a lot.
Hey Kenny, what did you like most about the response tonight?
Quickly ahead, Mobley with the flush. What a dive. On the run right now. Nice feed. Garland diving it up to start the through. Blocked. Rated defensive player of the year, the rejection. The champagne stolen by Hunter. Hunter, coast to coast, got it up and in.
The physicality and the energy, right? Houston kind of took it to us physically. Tonight we responded. We were the force. We were the hit first team.
Hell yeah. Hard-nosed win, baby. Hard fought. Jared Allen, DG, Ev, Craig Porter, down the line, man. Great team win. Felt good. Now we get to go back home, man. Go back home.
Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year, sir. Yes. I got the 3:30 game for you guys. See that? They asked me. I'm like, as early as possible, bro.
Kenny, you've talked in recent years about just the coaching tree that you've been a part of, but also now you have your own coaching tree, looking across it, Jordan Knott being the head coach. Is there a sense of pride that you take in seeing the success that he's able to have already?
Definitely. Me and Jordan go way. We go back to the Atlantic day. You know, it's not just someone that was new with the program. So we really think alike about the game. And listen, he's doing a hell of a job.
Tears toward the basket, took a bump, he puts it up and in, a circus shot by Donovan Mitchell. He'll give to Porter. Porter wheels around O'Neal, finds Allen. Allen takes his time instead, and that's rejected by Mobley. Goodwin gets there. Goodwin puts it up, and Mobley says,
Take care of your bodies. You know, come on. Ev, what do you got?
Family on 3, 1, 2, 3. Family.